1, 2, check. 1, 2, check, check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check, check. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome in, everybody, to the comfy confines of the Lion Den here in Leo, Indiana, where the Leo Lions are set to host the Bishop Luers night. It's in a non-conference matchup. Bishop Luers from the south side of Fort Wayne, Leo just on the outskirts of Fort Wayne on the east side. Leo's coached by Jason Dorfler, 27-10 record in his fourth year at the school. This is his 12th year of coaching overall with a 50-68 record. Bishop Luers last year, the state runner-ups in Class 3A. In 2003, they were the state champs. Bishop Luers comes in with 12 state championships under their belt. Head coach Kyle Lindsay, 95-65 record in his 13th year at the school. Of course, Coach Lindsay, also a alum, was a quarterback for the Knights in the early 2000s. Taking a look here at Leo, last year the Lions traveled to Bishop Luers for the opening game of the season, and it was Leo coming out with a 20-17 victory. In that game, Nate Foster made his presence known with 168 yards rushing on 20 carries. He averaged 8.4 yards per carry and a long of 65 yards. Folks, Nate Foster is the real deal. On the season, 1,312 yards rushing on 134 carries, averaging 9.8 yards per carry, 131.2 yards per game. He had 6 100-yard games with 11 touchdowns. Nate Foster seems to play his best football in the biggest matchups. In 2 games against the NE8 conference champs, East Noble Knights, Foster racked up over 400 yards rushing in those 2 games, both losses to East Noble. Leo will have a new quarterback under center, and it's Titus Stoller, the senior at 5'9", 185. He saw a little bit of action last year, 19 yards on 2 of 4 passing with 1 interception. He had 19 carries for 129 yards. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, averaging 6.8 yards per carry. Titus Stoller is regarded as one of the best attacking lacrosse players in Northeast Indiana. Played with his brother Isaiah Stoller a few years ago. They were averaging, as a duo, about 10 goals per game. Leo also brings back Isaiah Kuhlman. Kuhlman, one of the best heavyweight wrestlers in Northeast Indiana. He's a senior at 6'2", 275. Leo across the line averages 239 a man. On the defensive side, the Lions bring back star Brett Sauter. As a sophomore last year, Sauter excelled. This year now as a junior, he's packed on some weight and some height. He's listed at 6'1", 215 pounds. He led the team with 65 tackles and 3 interceptions. He had 5 tackles for a loss and a sack in his sophomore year. For the Bishop Luers Knights, they too will be welcoming in a new quarterback, and it's the sophomore Tommy Reichert. Goes 6'2", 195 pounds. Bishop Luers' freshman team a year ago was absolutely dominant in the SAC in Northeast Indiana. Also, new running back is T.J. Epperson. Epperson, a sophomore at 5'8", 175. As a grade schooler at St. Vincent's, Epperson setting the record in the 100 and the 200-meter dash. Last year, he had 5 carries for 34 yards, averaging 6.3 yards per carry. Now for our national anthem. Outstanding job there by the Leo Lion Marching Pride with their rendition of the national anthem. Back to Luers. We talked about Riker and T.J. Epperson. Luers' offensive line, and folks, this is the largest offensive line I've seen in my 11 years of broadcasting here with Summit City Sports. The Luers' offensive line averages 290 pounds a man. Mayante Williams, a junior, 5'11", 325. Josh Morkin, the junior, at 6', 250. Zach Wall, the senior, 6'4", 320 pounds. Quentin Price, a senior, at 6'2", 275. And the newest member of the squad, also a senior, Jonas Moya. Moya goes 6'8", 280 pounds. Last year, folks, he was at La Lemire, one of the premier basketball schools in the country, where he did not compete due to injury. And word is that University of Cincinnati's got an eye out on Jonas Moya at 6'8", 280 pounds. You can tell why. He wears number 66, and he will be easily identified on the camera. On the defensive side of the ball, Jaron Taylor, folks, he's a preseason All-Stater for head coach Kyle Lindsey. Last year had a team-high 97 tackles. He had 18 tackles for a loss. His brother, Ale Taylor, at 6'3", 215 pounds, he led the team with 24 tackles for a loss. He added 69 tackles. And here come the Leo Lions out of the tunnel with the smoke coming out. Lions ready to rock and roll this season. Last year, after finishing 3rd place in the NE8. Leo a year ago with losses to East Noble, Columbia City, and then East Noble in the 2nd round of the playoffs. Folks, Luers also bringing back Mikhail Woodson in the defensive backfield, the senior at 5'11", 180. Senior Jackson Hill and Darion Carswell make up the defensive backfield with Noah Neves. Obviously, got Titus Stoller out there, captain for Leo, along with number 57. That's Isaiah Kuhlman. Zach Wall out there with Jaron Taylor for Bishop Luers Knights in the center of the field, ready for kickoff. Folks, Ale Taylor, we talked about his 24 tackles for a loss. He was absolutely on a tear last year towards the end of the season. He had 4 tackles for a loss. That was against Fort Wayne Northrop, a 40-6 win for Bishop Luers. And then check this out. 2 tackles for a loss against Homestead. The next game against Norwell. Jay County, 1 tackle for a loss. Ole Miss, 1 tackle for a loss. 2 against McConaughey. He had 3 tackles for a loss against Bishop Dwenger. An absolute stud. Also out there, Mikhail Woodson and Braden Migrant for the Bishop Luers Knights. Bishop Luers Braden Migrant, a standout linebacker. Last year had 82 tackles, 12 tackles for a loss, goes 5'9", 185 pounds. 3-year starter for Bishop Luers. So Leo's going to return it. Back deep is Nate Foster, the senior, at 5'7", 180 pounds. And the kickoff duties for Bishop Luers is Brady Krause, a sophomore at 5'10", 135. Last year he was a backup to the starting kicker. He had 3 kickoffs, averaging 45.7 per. It's Braden Migrant, one of the wedge blockers or wedge breakers right there in the middle of the field, along with number 5, Danny Arnold. Another name to keep an eye out on. Danny, 5'11", 205 pounds. Arnold listed as a linebacker. Dallas Mata rounds up that linebacking core, which we're going to see here shortly. Also back deep, that's Kellen Holbert, the senior. And in the middle, I believe that's, hate to see a number on it as we are off. And it's going to be Kellen Holbert taking it at the 9-yard line, right up the middle of the field, and dragging tacklers all the way to the 30-yard line. What an excellent way to open up this game for Leo. Holbert putting his head down, marching right up the gut with a return of 21 yards. So that's going to give us our first look at Titus Stoller this year. His wide receivers, Foster Swaney in the slot, Kellen Holbert in the slot, Luke Tackwell, and Landon Kinchy, your wideouts. They're going to start off with trips on the bottom of your screen. Titus Stoller in the shotgun with Nate Foster, offset right. Wideout up top as well, jet sweep. And they're going to give it to number 8, Foster Swaney. No gain on the play, a loss of about 2 yards.
Tackled by Harrison Smith. Loss of 2 on the play.
Take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay there. Good pursuit by the Bishop Luers defense. That was Caden Harrison Smith, a linebacker at 6 foot. 175 pounds. Offset left now is Foster on second down and about 12. The pitch goes out wide and a good spin move. He was able to elude the first tackler, but cleaning up the mess was Ale Taylor. And that's exactly what he does, folks. Close to another tackle for a loss, but Ale Taylor, extremely athletic from his defensive end position. You can see he has no problem stringing out that play and containing Foster. Foster with a nice first cut and a spin move. Ale Taylor wraps him up. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 after the no gain. Offset left is Foster to Titus Stoller. Being flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right. That's Jaron Taylor with the pursuit. And a big hit.
Stoller with the carry.
As Stoller, a nice gain of about 5 yards.
Tackled by Christian Brell.
Christian Brell coming up to make the stop for the Bishop Luers Knights. So once again, good job of eluding the rush. Strong, shifty runner in a big collision. So back deep to return it is going to be Brandon Gaither, the backup running back. And what a punt as it goes off the hands of Gaither. He picks it up at the 4-yard line. And great gang tackling by the Leo Lions, as that'll be a gain of about 10 yards. In on the stop
Tackled by
for
Landon
Leo
Foster.
was number 43, Sam Miller. But
Luers will
a
start
beautiful
their first drive
looking
at the
punt
18.
by Kellen Hulbert. Hulbert, beautiful, perfect spiral as he was able to get that ball to turn over. You can see he did a good job of handling the bad snap as it skipped off the turf.
It's a 61-yard punt by Hulbert.
61 yards by Kellen Hulbert. So Tommy Riker out of the shotgun, offset left of him is going to be TJ Epperson. Epperson takes the handoff going right side. He's got a burst of speed, bowling over the tackler for a gain of 7 yards.
Tackled by Hulbert.
Here, once again, you can see this great punt by Hulbert, who just came up with the stop. But that was a 61-yard punt,
Gain of
folks.
about 8 yards on the play.
Obviously doing a great job there. That ball spiraling up in the air and turned over at its highest point. A beautiful punt. So after the gain of 7 yards, we got 2nd and 3 for Reichert. This time, play action pass as they hit their man in the flats. That's number 16, Peter Brown.
Reichert's pass complete to Javelins. Tackled by Mickelson.
Excuse me, that was Nate Javins, the sophomore at 6'2", 170 pounds. Seeing his first varsity action of his career. You can see we're going to call off a lot of sophomores here for Bishop Luers. They have 4 sophomores starting in this offense. Once again, last year, the freshman team was absolutely dominant. First down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Epperson gets the edge, takes it straight upfield for a gain of 9 yards.
Epperson
Look at the
with
patience and the smarts
Tackled by
from the
Sesser.
sophomore running back, TJ Epperson. Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay.
9-yard gain on the play.
Play action to the man in motion. Epperson just doing a great job utilizing his blockers for a gain of 9 yards. Quick fact, folks, I did play football with his dad, Terry Epperson, at Bishop Dwenger High School. I believe Terry was class of 1997, a very good football player in his own right. 2nd down and 1, 7:45 on the clock here in the first quarter. Handoff, and wow, what a big hit. That is number 25,
Epperson.
Brett Sauter.
Hit at the line by Sauter.
Sauter, who his sophomore year really turned a lot of heads. 65 tackles, 3 interceptions here for the Leo Lions. And last year playing at about
Officials,
5'10", 190 pounds. So doing a
Oh,
great,
first down.
great job in the weight room is the middle linebacker, number 25. That hole opened up. He saw Epperson coming and attacked him. That's a nice tackle by the junior backer. As they got first down and 10, no need to bring the chains out. Charlie McBride on the bottom of your screen. Bishop Luers tight end. McBride last year with 7 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown. Reichert and hit right away. Nice stop in the backfield by number
Epperson hit
24,
the backfield,
Paul
Woods.
Back-to-back great plays by this defensive front 7 for the Leo Lions. Take another look on the Anderson Heating and
Also 2 on the
replay.
play. 2nd down.
Blitz called for Woods here as he sets up, looked like about the B gap and went the opposite direction. Outstanding play and a great call by the Leo defensive coordinator. Of course, head coach Jason Dorfler in his 4th season with the Lions. Reichert, nice touch on that pass, defended
Reichert's pass intended
by
for
number
Rose,
44, Sam Snoffer. Snoffer, who goes 6 foot, 190 pounds. Leo showing some good size on this defense. Of course, the defensive line We have Cooper Olson, the DN, 6'4", 250. Gus Stuckey, 6'2", 310. Isaiah Kuhlman at 6'2", 275. And Snoffer, 6 foot, 190. Snoffer on the bottom of your screen, the right defensive end. Third down and 12 after the loss of 2 yards. Riker looking down the middle of the field, goes underneath to McBride. He's hit right away. It's going to be a short gain on the play.
McBride. Tackled by Woods.
So it'll be 4th and about 9 here as the punting unit comes out for Bishop Luers. Their punter is Jackson Hill, the senior, 5'8", 160. Last year he had 50 punts, averaging 32.3 yards per punt with a long of 65, and he had 18 inside the 20. Back deep is Hulbert, and he's going to let it go, folks. His first punt of the year will be downed inside the 20 as well, rolling all the way to the 1 yard line. What a job by that special teams unit. The punt team looking to get a sticker on their helmet tomorrow when Coach Lindsay brings them in for film. So second possession of the game here for the Leo Lions. First possession was a 3 and out under first year starting QB Titus Stoller. Stoller once again an outstanding lacrosse player. Lacrosse still a club sport here in the state of Indiana, but Titus really excels in the spring. 5:27 on the clock, 1st and 10 from the 1 yard line. The handoff's going to go to Dave Foster, looking to bust it outside, and Ale Taylor gets a hand on him. Foster doing well not to get tackled in the end zone. You see the long arms from the 6'4" Ale Taylor. Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, not a whole lot of room there for Foster. Tried to bust it outside, and if he would have got away from that long, outstretched arm of Ale Taylor, he could have taken that one to the house, 99 yards. 2nd down and 8 after the loss of forward progress. Looks like an audible going to be called by Stoller. Offset left is Nate Foster. Stoller on his first progression, still on him, going to flip it over the top to Hulbert and cannot corral it.
Stoller's pass intended for Hulbert's incomplete.
But a nice looking pass there for Titus Stoller, as he had a little bit of loft on it, giving Hulbert a chance to bring it in. The diving attempt was no good, as it did look like maybe the ground helped in knocking it out of Kellen Hulbert's hand. Hulbert last year, from a running back position, had 39 carries for 236 yards, averaging 6.1 yards per carry. That was in 7 games played. He had a long of 37. 3rd down and 8. Stoller rolling to his right, has a man, and a great snag, picking it out of the air. That's Landon Kinchy. Kinchy is a sophomore at 6'1", 165. Nice little timing pattern there, but it looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Half yard short.
So that's one of those that with time, the sophomore is going to know exactly where that yard marker was. But look at that great snag as that ball was thrown a little bit behind him. Now it's Hulbert, his second punt. The first one went 61 yards. That one was not nearly the same punt, as it rolls out at the Leo 48-yard line. So we got a punt of about 36 yards on that play. That looked like more of a rugby punt this time. There is 0 wind here in the Lion Den. We are in Leo, Indiana for opening night of Indiana High School football.
First down Knights at the 45.
Here in the 260 Northeast Indiana. Leo High School, you're about 10 to 15 minutes away from the Ohio border. Is this going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Lions? Tommy Riker, his second possession of the game. 3:45 on the clock, and we do have a new running back. That's Gaither, who takes the carry and escapes 2 tacklers, breaks a few, and he will be knocked down at the 27-yard line.
Tackled by Foster.
Nate Foster making the tackle there for Leo. Wow, look at the burst by the sophomore. I mean, this is a 1-2 punch that's going to be a problem for opposing teams in Northeast Indiana. Nice subtle cut right there. Just broke 2 arm tackles there before Foster could bring him down. After a big gain of 19 yards. Going to bring up 1st down and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line. Riker once again with Gaither. Offset left. On the bottom of your screen, the wideout is Rory Kelly. Remember that name, Rory Kelly, a sophomore.
Gaither to the left.
Foster once again with the tackle. Foster, who was a part of the Summit City Sports Series 5-0 earlier today, said his most favorable moment was when he broke his youth league record with 23 tackles in a game playing for the Warren Jets. Folks, you can tell that Nate Foster has a nose for the ball. 2 big back-to-back tackles for the fabulous senior running back / safety. 2nd down and 7 from the Lions' 23-yard line. And Gaither looking for a hole. Not much happening as Brett Sauter is going to come up and fill the gap. Now the Luers offensive line is going to have to be careful. A little bit of movement there before the play. As we're going to take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. That's Jonas Moya, the right tackle for Bishop Luers. Sauter racking up tackles early on in this game. We got 153 and counting. 3rd down and 5 from the 21-yard line here for the Knights. Gaither's still in, offset right. Riker looking for the end zone, has a man, and just a bit overthrown for number 6, Rory Kelly.
Intended for Kelly's incomplete.
Speaking of Danny Kelly, many will remember from a year ago, the standout defensive back and wide receiver. I believe now Danny at Purdue Fort Wayne, where he will continue his basketball career, but don't quote me on that one. 4th down and 5. And we got a field goal attempt coming up. This will be a 38-yard attempt for number 38, Brady Krause. Last year it was Rojas, the wonderful kicker for Luers. This one's up and it's blocked. Foster gets in there, falling on it is number 70.
Kick is blocked.
Darian Treach.
Covered by Darian Treach.
What a play. Keeping the Luers Knights off the board. Take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. As coming, that was up the gut. That was Treach that made the block. Came right up the middle.
And the recovery, Lions will start at the 35.
Outstanding play. Treach, just a junior, 6'2", 255 pounds, showing you the muscle. 3rd possession of the game for the Lions, 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Stoller's going to keep it himself and dragging tacklers. A nice run of about 6 yards on the play.
Tackled by Harrison Smith.
It absolutely looked like that play was going to be stuffed from the beginning, and you can see the persistence from this Leo offensive line as they were able to push the defensive front 7 back, and Stoller did the rest. Folks, that's what Titus Stoller is known for. This is a tough football player. Remind you a little bit of Kyler Decker from 2 years ago. Kyler did have 2 years that he was able to start at quarterback for Stoller. This will be his first and only as he's a senior. 2nd and 4, inside a minute to play. Stoller once again found the seam. Bishop Luers Knights are going to have to get these gaps filled in, but you got to give much credit to the offensive line of Leo that averages 239 pounds per man. Darian Trish, the left tackle, Hayden Roberts, a returning starter, the left guard. Both of those players go 6'2", 225 pounds. Damian Coulter, your center, at 5'10", 190. And then how about the sophomore Jake Clemens? He wears number 68. Jake goes 6'3", 250 pounds. And then, of course, Isaiah Kuhlman at 6'2", 275, as that will do it for the first quarter. You are watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. We're knotted up at zeros, folks. Stay tuned. We got a good one.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today, sign up for a maintenance agreement, and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back, Indiana High School fans. This is Jeff Mahoney. We got the legendary Pat Reith on camera. 3rd and 1 from their own 44-yard line are the Leo Lions. Nate Foster nowhere to run there, as making the hit coming up first for Bishop Luers was Christian Brell.
Foster up the middle, tackled by Brell.
Christian Brell, running back linebacker at 5'10", 190. Well, he's built just like Braden Migrant. I mean, this defense for Bishop Luers is looking good. Still a first down on the play after the loss of forward progress. It'll be first down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Folks, Snyder on top of Warsaw, 10-0. Northrop's on top of New Haven, 7-0. Eastside on top of Woodland. As the handoff goes to Foster, and he's met in the backfield by Jaron Taylor.
Foster tackled in the backfield by Taylor.
Taylor, who's got numerous scholarship offers to play at the next level. A lot of Ivy League school, as he is smart as a whip. Number 99 there. Once again, folks, Jaron Taylor had 97 tackles, 18 tackles for a loss a year ago for Bishop Luers. Loss of 3 on the play brings up second down and 13 from the 45-yard line. Yeah, it's Eastside 6, Woodland 0. Summit City Sports at 7 games tonight for you, bringing you the action. Handoff to Foster. Once again, the spin move. And I'm telling you what, Bishop Luers defense has come out and said, you're not going to run the ball on us. You're going to have to throw it. The Leo Lions knew that through early and often. Now they're trying to go to the for sure thing, Nate Foster. But this is a tough defense, and they are all 11 of them in on number 2. New running back in the game for Leo is number 24, Paul Woods, 5'8", 190. In motion, that's Foster Swaney. 2 wide receivers up top, 2 on the bottom. Stoller keeps it himself, and a nice gain on the play of about 4 yards.
Crosses midfield.
Stoller so far has been about the only weapon for Leo and the offense. Once again, absolutely keying in on Nate Foster. This is the team in the white jerseys. Back deep is Gaither Jr. at 5'7", 170 pounds. Last year, he did have 3 carries for 31 yards and a long of 34 for the varsity squad. Once again, the snap, a bad snap going back to Halbert. Gaither lets it bounce. And holy cow, folks. That's the second ball that's been downed inside the 2-yard line. Each school's special teams are playing fantastic. Most notably, the punt units. So the Knights come out. This will be their third offensive possession of the game, the first of the second quarter, as we will update the scoreboard for you. 0-0 is your score, 9:18 on the clock. One of 7 games that you can find here on Summit City Sports tonight. Bremen Lions at Cherubusco. Eastside on top 13-0 at Woodland. Warsaw 6, Snyder 10. So Warsaw getting some points on the board. Northrop at New Haven 7-0. And we do have the East Noble and Wayne game. Tim Atkinson on the call for that one. East Noble up in that one, 13-0. East Noble, who many believe are the favorites to win the Northeast 8. In the Football Digest preseason poll, they had Bishop Luers ranked number 2 in Class 3A. They had East Noble ranked number 6 in Class 4A. Second down and 10. Reichert out of his own end zone. It's Epperson in the backfield. Offset right. Epperson takes the handoff there. Gets by one tackler. And in the open field, Halbert's going to wrestle him down. But there is a yellow flag on the play. It was in the area of offensive holding. We'll take another look on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay once we get the signal from the referee. And it's going to be face mask against Leo.
Face mask against the Lions.
So that's going to tack on a few more here for Bishop Luers as we look at it. It's hard to see the number there, but obviously a very shifty and elusive running back is TJ Epperson.
First down Knights at the 40s.
So taking a look at the Indiana Football Coaches Association preseason poll. East Noble comes in at number 3 in Class 4A. Bishop Dwenger at number 8. Leo at number 12. Bishop Luers ranked number 1 in Class 3A. First and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Epperson once again trying to get around the right side. Beautifully strung out, that time by number 44 for the Lions, Sam Snoffer. Another great play there.
Loss of a yard on the play, second down.
By Snoffer, the starting defensive end. It's Cooper Olson, number 52, who's taken the place of Brock Schott, the Defensive Player of the Year in the state a year ago. Brock now at the University of Miami. He's a Hurricane and set a new tight end record at Miami, squatting 580 pounds. Nice catch out of the air by McBride as he's pulled out at the 48-yard line.
Complete to McBride.
Gain of about 9 yards on the play. Going to be just short of the first down. Yeah, Brock Schott over there suiting up his freshman year with the Hurricanes. Sets a tight end record as a freshman in the preseason. That record was 20 years old, everybody. They're saying that Brock's going to get a lot of playing time on special teams and that you probably will see him in some multiple tight end packages this year for the Miami Hurricanes. Third down and 2 from their own 48-yard line. Reichert calls for motion as they hand it to Epperson. Leo Lions were not fooled on the play. Brett Sauter having himself a day. Sauter already vying for Defensive Player of the Week honors in Northeast Indiana with the play that he's bringing here in Week 1. He showed it last year as a sophomore, the instincts, the toughness, and this year packing on the LBs at 6'1", 205 pounds.
Back to receive.
Look at Sauter. And the pursuit and help from number 6, Bo Schwartz. Punt is off, and a fair catch going to be called by Halbert.
Fair catch at the 14-yard
I know it just
line.
looks like a simple fair catch, folks, but that was a huge play there by
First
Kellen
down, Lions.
Halbert, as we have already had 2 punts in this game that got down at the 1-yard line. Remember, they say you want to fair catch that ball unless it's inside the 10-yard line. Inside the 10, you could let it go. 4th offensive possession of the game for the Leo Lions. Trips on the bottom of your screen. All the way at the bottom is Luke Tackwell, who goes 6'2", 185 pounds. Foster offset left, trying to get the run game going here for Leo. Little swing pass coming up by Stoller in the open field. Foster was able to get around the first defender, and cleaning up on the play was number 24 for Bishop Luers, Christian Brell.
Foster with the run.
That's a good way there to
Tackled
get
by Brell.
Titus Stoller, the
Gain of about 8 on the
first-year
play.
starting
Second down.
quarterback, a little bit of rhythm throwing the ball, get it to his star running back in the flats. 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard gain, 7:15 and counting here in the second quarter. And looks like a little miscommunication there. Stoller, a smart play getting rid of
Stoller's
it.
pass is incomplete.
I think the center snapped the ball maybe a little early, as the rest of the offensive line looked like they were late to the party. Either way, heads up play by the senior QB. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Titus Stoller. Very cerebral. 3rd down and 2. Thanks so much for joining us here on a beautiful Friday night in Leo, Indiana. Always a wonderful atmosphere. Thank you to Athletic Director David Boyce. Nice hard hit and run by Nate Foster. Jaron
out to the
Taylor with the
25-yard line.
tackle.
Tackled by Taylor.
And
First down Lions at the
I was
25.
about to say, they're waiting to move the chains here. Bring them on down. Foster knew he needed short yardage, and look at this quick hitter falling forward and getting the first. At their own 25-yard line, 6:50 and counting. Handoff goes to Foster. A nice juke. Makes 2 miss in the open field. Gets away from the nether. Foster still on his feet. Knocked out at the 21-yard line. Gain of 55 yards.
Knocked out by Woodson.
He's an absolute home run threat every single time Nate Foster touches the ball.
55-yard gain.
Foster, what a beautiful juke right there, and a nice block by the offensive lineman. I believe that was Hayden Roberts, who stuck with Jaron Taylor and eventually got him on his back. Foster doing the rest in the open field. I think I counted about 4 or 5 broken tackles. One more time, everybody. Foster, 1, 2. Nice spin move there. That's another one. Broke about 2 tackles from the same 2 players. Hey, folks, there is a new rule that if your helmet falls off, you cannot continue on with the play or else you will be penalized. Handoff. And looks like face mask going to be called. That was Paul Woods on the carry. So Leo coming alive, and that's exactly what Nate Foster does. He is an instant shot of adrenaline when he rattles off plays like that.
Face mask against the Knights.
So face mask going to be called against Bishop Luers. Bring up 1st down and 10. Ball placed at the 11.
It's a 5-yard gain on the end of the run.
Outside linebacker there for Bishop Luers, Harrison Smith, called his name earlier this year. Handoff once again.
Woods to the left side.
Woods is just pounding behind that big offensive line led by Isaiah Kuhlman.
The 8-yard line. Taylor and Hill with the tackle for the Knights. First down, Lions. First and goal from the 8.
So it'll be first and goal, ball at the 8-yard line, 6:17. Leo looking to put up the first points in this game. Foster back in, offset right. Stoller looking to the sideline. Gets the call from Coach Jason Dorfler. Foster now moves to the left side. Handoff goes to Nate. No, Stoller's got it, going to keep it himself. Falls down to the 5-yard line. Gain of about 3 to 4 yards on the play. And Stoller on that run was acting like maybe his helmet wasn't secure, or... Let's take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Beautiful play action, though. A fake handoff as Stoller falls right at the 5-yard line. Souter now into the game on the left wing. They'll bring him in motion. The lead block here for Foster. And a nice block by Sauter. Touchdown, Lions! A 5-yard scamper by Nate Foster. His first touchdown of the year. Woo! What a play with Brett Sauter leading the way for the Leo Lions. An outstanding block. Stuck with it the whole way. In for the PAT. It's up, and it's good by Leo Zink, the sophomore kicker.
By Zink is good.
Well, what a
Lions
great play
7-0.
by Brett Sauter. You knew when they brought him in on the left wing that he would be lead blocking here for his mate, Nate Foster. And look at that block right there. Sticking with the defensive lineman, pushing him back to the goal line. That was number 24, Christian Brell, actually the linebacker for the Knights. Folks, that is textbook blocking right there. As long as you get your hands inside on those shoulder pads, you can hold on, keep that momentum going forward. You just can't get them outside the chest, out on the shoulders. That is a beautiful, beautiful play by Brett Sauter. Kind of reminds you of Snyder last year when they used to bring in their wonderful linebacker Hayden Fry to do the same for Jordan Davis. Brett Sauter making his name known here in week number 1 at the Lion Den. 5:14 remaining here in the second quarter. It'll be Zink to kick it off. Back deep is Epperson, along with Gaither and Kelly. All three are sophomores, folks. It should be stated that Bishop Luers had a couple transfers this year leave the program, most notably D. Hogue, who was a top running back and one of the best safeties in Northeast Indiana, if not the best, and Davion Surrey, a special teams master, as Gaither falls forward to the 30-yard line. So Bishop Luers is going to come out here, 1st and 10, with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Once again, let's take another look at that touchdown run. Sauter on the left wing, see him in motion, locks up with the linebacker, and that's all she wrote. Nice block by the outside receiver as well. Looked like that was Landon Kinchy. First down and 10. Reichert doing a great job picking that ball out of the air and finds McBride right over the middle, all the way to the 50-yard line, a gain of 20 yards on the play. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a soothing feeling right there for a sophomore QB to go to your senior tight end, Charlie McBride. And look at McBride work the middle of the field coming from his tight end position. Slips right past the defensive end and right behind that second level of defenders. Charlie McBride. We have a Bishop Luers first down, 1st and 10 from the 50. Reichert fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, has a man wide open. It's Rory Kelly. Kelly makes a defender miss, pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 15 yards on the play. We'll see where they spot it.
Pushed out by Foster.
Nate Foster was able to push out Kelly on the play. Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, look at Tommy Reichert. That was his first progression right there, as just a beautiful route ran by Rory Kelly. It gave him the separation that he needed from Foster to gather it in and get the first down. From the Leo 37-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Reichert now under center. Epperson about 8 yards deep takes the handoff. Epperson patiently looking for that crease. It never did happen. Looks like Kellen Hulbert. No, it's number 70 with the tackle. Treesh. Darion Treesh, once again, 6'2", 255 pounds. I love the size from this Leo offensive and defensive line. Gain of 4 on the play for Epperson. 4:08 and counting. Inside 4 minutes to play. Reichert, that's McBride at fullback. The handoff goes to Epperson again. And this time he'll be stuffed
to the left side,
right about the 29-yard line.
Tackled by Woods at 30-yard line.
Woods and Treesh once again in on the stop.
3rd down, Knights.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 for Bishop Luers. The defensive front seven has been stout here for Leo. We've seen a few good runs here by Gaither and Epperson. We'll see if once again maybe they try to go up the middle. It's McBride at fullback. This time Gaither into the play. At running back, handoff goes to the sophomore, makes the first man miss, and check out the run inside the 19 or to the 19-yard line, a gain of about 11 yards on the play.
Gaither's tackled by Woods.
Wow, very impressed with Brendan Gaither early on in this game. Once again, great job right there by Treesh. Seemed to be right in the area, but those just little subtle cuts by Gaither are the difference. 1st down and 10 now, ball at the 20-yard line. 2:36 and counting here at the Lions Den. Single back in the backfield, and a handoff goes to Gaither. Hit right away. This time it was number 6, Bo Schwartz. Schwartz, just a junior.
And Souter.
Souter also in on the stop. Unofficially, I got Souter about 6 tackles in this game. And we got 2 minutes left before halftime. 2nd down and 6. Bishop Luers trying to tie this one up before the break. Remember, folks, it was Leo receiving to start this game. The Knights will have it to start the 3rd quarter. Reichert fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, has a man. That's McBride, one-on-one with Hulbert. Makes a miss and a fumble. And that was Brett Sauter that came up from behind and knocked the ball away from McBride.
At the 6-yard line.
So that will be a 1st down. They're going to mark the ball at the 6. Let's take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning
replay.
At the
6-yard line.
Once again, McBride, the safety blanket here for Riker as he rolls to his right. Beautiful catch out of the air. And look at Souter right there getting one of his big paws on it. Brett Souter laying some tape right here for prospective colleges. Now, Souter listed here in his junior year, 6'1", 215 pounds. Handoff goes to Epperson, and Treesh gets his hand on him. Epperson does a good job of rolling and
Treesh.
falling forward. Looks like a gain of about 3 yards.
2-yard gain on the play to the 4-yard line.
They're going to list it at the 4-yard line. Folks, East Noble now up 20-0 on Wayne, still in the second quarter. 14-0 Northrop on top of New Haven. We talked about the players that left Bishop Luers. They went to Northrop, folks. Davion Surrey and D. Hogue in that defensive backfield with Kobe Reese. Handoff, Epperson. Or Don LeRae Reese, excuse me.
Epperson with the carry.
Don LeRae Reese Jr. As his father played at Southside High School.
First by Souter.
And St. Francis, University of St. Francis. How about that one? 39 seconds and counting, folks. And it's third and goal from the 4.
Third down and goal for the Knights.
Big play here for the Young Knights offense. With 22 seconds remaining. 12 on the play clock. Reichert under center. That's Rory Kelly in the backfield. No, excuse me, number 3 is Epperson. Sauter misses on the tackle. And finally, it's Woods who cleans it up.
Epperson brought down by Paul Woods.
In the backfield there was Braden Migrant.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Braden Migrant, the
Bishop
star
Luers with
linebacker. So there's
3.7
seconds remaining. It's 4th and goal from the 7. Holy cow. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
There'll be 7 seconds left in the half.
Welcome back, everybody. Eastside putting up another touchdown. Looks like they're up now 27-0. And Cherubusco up early 6-0 on Bremen. Warsaw, looks like Warsaw taking lead 12-10 against Snyder, and Northrop now up 21-0 at New Haven. But we got a good one here at the Lions Den. It's 4th and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. 7 seconds remaining. We can zoom in tight for this one, folks. It's going to be good.
Timeout, Leo.
So now Leo's going to take a timeout. It's the chess match between Kyle Lindsay and Jason Dorfler. We talked about Kyle. He's in his 13th year as head coach at Bishop Luers. Got to double check this one, folks. For some reason, I got 12 years overall for Jason Dorfler. That's what it says, 12th year overall. Coach Dorfler spent his first 8 seasons at Northrop. Buzz Dorfler was the coach there. His grandfather, Dean Dorfler, a coach at Concordia. That's where Jason played quarterback. And then Dale Dorfler, a coach at Northside. The Dorfler family coaching legacy here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So 4th and goal. 7-yard line. Epperson offset left of Reichert. Reichert looks to his right, has his man in the end zone. And is he in? Touchdown! Bishop Luers! Holy cow! Look at that celebration. That was number 19, was it?
Reichert's pass.
Number 16.
Complete.
To number
Nate Javins for the
18,
touchdown.
Nate Javins. Boy, the 19s and 18s and 16s looking about the same. But how about Javins getting the first touchdown of the year for the Bishop Luers Knights, who pull within one with zeros on the clock. So in for the PAT attempt is Brady Krause, the sophomore.
To attempt the extra point.
Looking to tie this game up. Remember, his field goal attempt back in the first quarter was blocked by Treach. Another face mask.
Extra point is good.
You guys see that? So that's going to do it here.
Tied at 7.
We are tied at 7. We're going to take a little bit of a break in the booth, and then we're going to bring you some of the highlights from the first half action, folks. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. We've got a good one tied at 7 here in the Lions Den. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position to game is so important, to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Drum majors Alana Bass and Bennett Barron, is your band ready? Take it away, Roar of the Lions. Great job for the band.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Lions Den here. Got about 13 seconds on the clock, then they'll put up 3 more minutes for the boys who just got out of the locker room, getting warmed up here for the second half as we are tied up 7-7. We'll show you the scoring here first. It's Nate Foster with the 5-yard touchdown run. That's Brett Sauter, who was brought in as the lead blocking back. And look at that, locking up with the linebacker, paving the way for that first touchdown. That's as good a block as you're going to see by the H-back / fullback / stud middle linebacker, Brett Sauter. Now for Bishop Luers, how about the sophomore Tommy Reichert? He's got Nate Javins in the back of the end zone here. Reichert's going to roll to his... No, he lofts it up, excuse me. And look at the toe tapper. Javins doing a great job of staying in bounds. And we're tied up at 7, everybody. Heck of a game here in Leo, Indiana. Boy, we got great games all over the place here on Summit City Sports. Let me tell you about a few of them. As over there at Woodland, 5 touchdowns by Eastside. Job Rickman with multiple passing and rushing touchdowns. 18-16, Warsaw leads Snyder at the half. Busco up 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. So far, a career game by the Lawrence brothers. Folks, remember, you can get on the 260 Twitter feed and catch some of the highlights from today. Some of us are getting some out during the game, but we're going to get a ton out after the games as well to show you what's going on around the 260. Currently, though, we got Javin's touchdown reception. We got Foster's touchdown run. And this big 64-yard reception from Brody to Bryce Lawrence over there in Cherubusco. Gaither, Kelly, and Epperson in the middle, back deep for Bishop Luers. As with the kickoff is Leo Zink. Zink, his second kickoff of the game. The first one came after Nate Foster's 5-yard touchdown. As we're all set here, let me give you the 3. Kelly's going to receive that ball at the 18-yard line, makes the first man miss.
Kelly from the 18.
He drags tacklers to the 30.
Tackled
Good
by
starting
Sam
field
Miller.
position here. Tackle made by Sam Miller.
Bishop Luers will start.
Miller, a senior
second
tight end
drive from the
linebacker at
31.
6'2", 185. So Reichert coming out for the 6th excuse me. Haven't slept a whole lot this week. Offensive possession of this game. Reichert looking really, really good here in his sophomore season. First career start at the varsity level. He goes 6'2", 195. It's going to be Epperson offset right of Reichert. Out of the shotgun, has a man over the middle of the field. Is picked off by Nate Foster. Pass intended for Charlie McBride. And Foster gets his first INT of the season. And that's a big one. Bishop Luers going to have Leo going to have outstanding field position to start the second half at the Bishop Luers 46-yard line. Foster reading the eyes there of Reichert the whole way, looking for McBride over the middle again. It worked very well the first time. This time, not so much, as cutting the route was Nate Foster for the interception. Folks, last year, Foster with 20 tackles on the season on defense. Is it's first down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Foster offset right of Titus. Beautiful looking pass there, or at least a beautiful route. Just a little bit out in front of Kellen Holbert. But a great play call by Dorfler, Jason Dorfler. As I was corrected, the coaching tree for the Dorflers, they were all uncles. Buzz Northrop, Dean Concordia, and Dale Northside. Dale and Dean were also, I believe they're all three also athletic directors. Second down and 10 from the Knights' 46-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield. Lead blocking is Woods as Foster gets past the first tackler. That was Jaron Taylor. And cleaning it up was number 3, Braden Migrant.
Gain of 5.
Gain of 5 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 5, 11:24 and counting. Woods still in the backfield as a lead blocker. Paul Woods at 5'8", 190. On the bottom of your screen is the big wide receiver, Landon Kinchy at 6'1", 185 pounds. Stoller looks for Kinchy, and he has him on the out pattern. And once again, it looks like he's just going to be short. That's the second time the two have connected on that play, and the second time that they've ended up just a yard short. And that's something that is going to come together throughout this season as they continue that continuity and that timing. As you can see, just a yard short. Brings up 4th and 1 from the 37. Woods now offset left. Pistol alignment with Foster behind Titus Stoller. They're going to hand it off to the running back, and he's got the first and much more. Dragon tacklers to the 19-yard line.
Foster down to the 20.
Gain of 18 yards on the play
Tackled
for
by
big bad
Taylor
Nate
and
Foster. Folks, at one point in this game, you were wondering if Foster was going to be able to
down,
get
Lions.
20 yards as the defense was keying in on him and making it so hard. Now Foster with a 5-yard touchdown run, a 50-plus yard jaunt, and that 20-yarder that's setting Leo up nicely. 1st and 10 at the 20. Hand off to Foster. Once again, that time it was number 7 in there.
Foster to the right side.
Ale Taylor, and he gets past.
Tackled by
So first it
12.
was Jaron, and now Ale. I mean, that's instant defense right there when you got the Taylor
3-yard
brothers.
gain to the 17-yard line.
Take another look at the play before, though. I'm telling you, that's not the right one. All right. We got to get out. Get out. So it's Nate Foster, offset right of Titus Stoller. The top of your screen is number 3, Luke Tackwell, who goes 6'2", 185. Kinchy down on the bottom is going to take that
Stoller to
pass to
Kinchy.
about the 12-yard line, a gain of 5 on the
Tackled
play.
by Migrant.
Love that play, though. It's just a quick hitter. It's a good way to get Titus Stoller
Kinchy across the
comfortable in this
13-yard
game.
line. 3rd down, Lions.
But we're going to go back a play here and take a look at this run by Nate Foster. Once again, this is on 4th down right there. Follows the hole, gets plenty. 18-yard gain and a 1st down. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for Leo. 8:39 and counting. Last year was an absolute beat. As they're going to give it to Woods this time, the big fullback,
Paul
linebacker
Woods
fullback.
with a carry.
That'll be a 1st down, gain of 5 yards.
Tackled by Taylor and Holly.
Be 1st down and goal from, where are they going to spot it? About the 8-yard
down
line.
and goal, Lions from the 8.
But yeah, last year when Leo traveled to Bishop Luers, it was one of the best games of the season. Once again, Leo squeaking out with the 20-17 victory, folks. I think we're going to have a game very similar to that one with this one tonight. Tied at 7 here in the 3rd quarter. 8:08 and counting. Holber in motion. Woods, the lead blocker, as they hand it off to Foster. Bounces off his own offensive lineman all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Foster's tackled
And
by
on the
Carswell.
stop was
Foster down
Danny
to the 1-yard line.
Arnold, as well as Darion
2nd and goal,
Carswell.
Lions from the 1.
You can see Foster here. He keeps those legs churning, bouncing off the offensive line. That brings up 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Woods, the fullback, and he's in for 6.
Touchdown,
1-yard
Lions.
touchdown.
1-yard run by
Paul Woods, the 5'8", 190-pound running back, gives the Lions the 13-7 lead.
Zink in for the extra point.
Zink looking for his 2nd PAT of the game. With the hold is Luke Marquardt. And it's up and it's good.
Marquardt with the hold. Zink with the extra point.
By the way, folks, Luke Marquardt is a sophomore. He's the
Lions
backup
lead,
quarterback at 5'10", 150. Let's take another look at it. How about Woods going up the gut, giving the Lions the lead. Little bit of the tush push or bush push for those that were at the USC Notre Dame game a long time ago. I was actually at that game. Many people expected Bishop Luers to run away with this game. Leo, behind the leadership of Nate Foster and Isaiah Kuhlman, have come out to play. Nobody's going to push around Isaiah Kuhlman. He's one of the best heavyweight wrestlers in the state. So, folks, remember, you can check all of the Summit City Sports games on our YouTube channel tonight and on IHSAA TV. We've got 7 going on, and we've got some good ones and some stellar performances already in the bag. Zink with the kickoff here, 7:34, and the Lions up 14-7. Returning, it's going to be Kelly as he goes out wide right over the 30 and pushed out around the 35-yard line for Rory Kelly, another one of these great sophomores. Got a little bit of jawing going on between number 44, Sam Snoffer, and Charlie McBride. Half of Charlie is Snoffer, as Charlie wears number 88 and Snoffer wears number 44. I came up with that one all myself. 14-7. Luers here, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Remember that first offensive possession for the Knights in the second half resulted in an interception by Nate Foster, as Reichert was looking for McBride over the middle. Brings up first down. Gaither offset left of Riker in the backfield. We got double tight end, double wing in motion, faking on the jet sweep. Gaither nowhere to go. Look at the pursuit, led by guess who, everybody? Number 25,
tackled by Souter.
Brett Souter. Everybody make sure to check out Max Preps tomorrow. The great stat crew here at Leo will tell you exactly how many tackles Brett Souter has. But what a way to start off the junior season by the junior middle linebacker, 6'1", 215 pounds. Packed on about 25 pounds of really good weight in the offseason. 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain. 6:40 and counting. Whistle blows by the line judge.
Official timeout.
And they are pointing to Moya, the transfer. They got to take him out of the game. The starting right tackle at 6'8", 280 pounds for Bishop Luers. Let's see who came in. The backup right tackle, you guessed it, not as tall, but a solid tackle at that, Darius Hawley. And McBride, that one just a little bit beyond the outstretched hands
for McBride's incomplete.
of Charlie McBride. Holly is only a freshman at 5'9", 270.
3rd down, Bishop Luers.
I mean, Luers has some young pups that can really get it done at the varsity level. Kyle Lindsay has got to be just absolutely stoked with what he has with his young roster. 3rd down and 9 from their own 35-yard line for the Knights. Looking to get something going here on the offensive end, as they did end the first half with a touchdown drive. Reichert picks that ball out of the air, has somebody beautifully defended by Bo Schwartz.
Reichert's pass is knocked down
Schwartz
by
at 6 foot, 185.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play here.
Against the Knights.
Take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Reichert once again. He does seem to be kind of keying in on that first progression, as that could have been back-to-back interceptions
Result of the play, incomplete
in consecutive
pass.
possessions
4th
here
down.
for the Knights. Schwartz with a great play. Holbert back deep. And the punt is off. Holbert's going to be able to receive this one at the 26-yard line, looking to make a man miss, and does over the 30. Spun around and lost a forward progress about the 32-yard line of the Knights. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for Leo. Here, their second offensive possession of the second half, as the first one resulted in a touchdown by Paul Woods. It's got to feel good for the junior running back, get a touchdown in his first game of the season. Already filling up the stat sheet. On the bottom of your screen, you got Tackwell, you got Kinchy and Kloffenstein. Jackson Kloffenstein, a junior wide receiver at 5'10", 160. He's in the slot. Above him is number 8, Foster Swaney at 5'10", 160. Foster in the backfield, offset right. Stoller's going to give it to number 2 and nowhere to go. Holy moly. That was Braden Migrant and Jaron Taylor. Braden Migrant, the middle linebacker. He wears number 3. Check it out here, folks, on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Jaron Taylor, your right defensive end. There's Migrant right there. Looks like he took on the offensive lineman and was able to limit the gain to 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 31. 5:34 and counting here in the third quarter. Fake handoff goes to Foster. Titus Stoller going to have to reverse direction to his left. Looking for some room to run, and he's got it. Goes one-on-one with Migrant, who wrestles him down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play will bring up 3rd down and 5. 5:15 and counting. Here from the Lions Den. Folks, we're seeing some really good things out of Titus Stoller. 5'8", 185 is a tough competitor. He's had some good passes on those out patterns where he's hooked up with Landon Kinchy. 4:51. Kinchy on the bottom of your screen. Press coverage on him by Rory Kelly. Handoff goes to Foster. Folks, you see how beautiful that first cut is, right? Tackled by Arnold. Danny Arnold on the play. That's the beauty of Nate Foster, is how he can make those cuts while really not missing a beat at all. Downhill, continuing his speed. Foster takes it to the left. Now he's going to reverse to the right, and then the subtle spin move right there that picks him up an extra 2.5 yards. Let's go. Nate Foster, a year ago, might have been the most electric offensive player that we saw all season long. 1st and 10 from the Leo 41. Approaching 4 minutes left to play in the quarter. Stoller across the middle.
Stoller's pass.
And it was intended for Swaney. He had defenders all around him. Little alligator arm situation right there, and I don't blame him. That ball was thrown into about triple coverage. Stoller running in the play here on 2nd down and 10 with 4:04 on the clock, a stopped clock after the incomplete pass. Kinchy at the bottom of your screen. We got 2 in the backfield here, both on each side of Stoller. That's Woods on the bottom, Foster up top. Handoff goes to Woods. It's Foster with the lead block. Woods gets about 2 yards on the play.
Across the 43-yard line.
Coming up with a stop. Looks like number
Tackled by Taylor.
52. Turner Dunbar. As number 52 now going to leave the field. Good job.
3rd and a long
Amarion Turner Dunbar at 5'8", 320 pounds. Remember, folks, this Luers offensive line, I know we're watching their defense, but they average 290. They got some big dudes at Bishop Luers. 3rd down and 7 from the 43. Trips on the bottom of your screen. Foster offset right. Titus looking downfield, has his man, and little fighting going on there between number 3 and with the defense. That's Rory Kelly.
Tackwell's incomplete.
So the pass intended for Tackwell, as we had some hand fighting going on between Tackwell and Rory Kelly.
4th down, Lions.
As Kelly gets the pass breakup. Get that one on Max Preps.
Holbert sets up in punt formation.
Kellen Holbert, whose first punt was a 61-yard punt. As Gaither's back standing at his 15-yard line. 4th and 7. Holbert, another nice-looking kick. Got a little spiral out of it as Gaither's going to let it roll inside the 5. No, down right at the 6. That was Landon Foster downing it. Landon, a senior running back linebacker at 5'9", 185. SummitCitySports.com. Folks, my name is Jeff Mahoney. We got the legendary Pat Reith on camera, bringing you the great video on a beautiful Friday night here in Leo, Indiana. We're so glad you guys can join us here on SummitCitySports.com, bringing you Indiana high school football from Leo, Indiana, in Northeast, the Northeast part of the state. Leo, who were the Northeast 8 Conference champions in 2023. They shared that title with East Noble and Columbia City. Reichert has Gaither to his left and hands it off. Punishing run by the sophomore running back, Brandon Gaither.
Tackled by Detmers.
5'7", 170 pounds. Gaither, I'll tell you what, man, he does not mess around. He gets his assignment. It's straight through the hole and downfield.
17-yard line.
His stats are going to be nice at the end of this game as you see him lowering the shoulder there and falling forward for another 5 yards. That was number 15, Isaiah Detmers, a sophomore DB for Leo at 5'11", 160, in on the stop. 1st and 10 now from their own 18-yard line. Riker out of the shotgun. Gaither offset left. Rory Kelly on the wide receiver screen. Kelly got about 6 yards behind McBride there with the lead block, and the Lions just swarmed. Nowhere for Rory Kelly to go.
By Stuckey.
As we take another look at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Stuckey in on the stop there for the Leo Lions. But Riker, you can see McBride about 10 yards ahead, and nobody on the Leo Lions defense was fooled by that one. 2nd down and 5 for the Knights. Nice pickup, though, on the play. Riker, swing pass goes out, and that is number 1, Mikhail Woodson.
Reichert's pass complete to Woodson.
Woodson, 5'11", 180 pounds. Getting his first reception of the game. Riker just looks so comfortable.
Woodson gets out to the 20
there in the pocket.
Knights.
About the only negative you could say so far is that maybe he just sticks with that first progression a little long. The sophomore, who had an outstanding freshman year as Leo, was one of the best freshman team, or not Leo, Luers was one of the best freshman teams in the whole state last year. 131. Gaither takes the handoff, weaving his way through a phone booth, as that's going to be a first down, gain of about 11 yards. With the tackle there was Isaiah Detmers, the sophomore. Take another look at it here. Boy, you got to love this running back right here,
First down, Bishop
Brandon Gaither. Little misdirection there as he starts to the left, cuts it back for the handoff. Has that little bit of a seam. He's got a low center of gravity as he's 5'7", 170 pounds, and he can scoot. 1st and 10 from their own 39. 1:02 remaining here in the third quarter. Gaither, another handoff. Look at that little stutter step in the backfield, and he lowers the boom for another 9-yard gain.
Tackled by Hulbert.
Reed Setzer there, number 9, in on the stop for Leo.
48-yard line.
Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Look at that right there. Then he goes around the end. A beautiful job of blocking. And that was Holber in on the stop. Cleaning it up was Setzer. Kellen Holbert, starting safety here for Leo, along with number 15, Isaiah Detmers. 13 seconds 2 seconds on the play clock, and I thought he had enough time. I don't think that's delay of game. There's still 1 second on the play clock. Is it false start? False start against the Bishop Luers Knights.
Be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up 2nd down and 6.
So they're going to walk off the 5 yards there. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Ball placed at the 43-yard line. Luers having a hard time getting this offense going in the third quarter. We are really seeing this Leo Lion defense step up, but that is going to do it as we head to the fourth quarter. Leo up 14-7. Stay with us, everybody. We got a good one here at SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Welcome back, everybody. Leo Lions on top 14-7 here at the Lion Den in Northeast Indiana. A touchdown by Nathan Foster and a touchdown by his running mate Paul Woods has Leo up by 7. It was Bishop Luers with zeros on the clock to end the second quarter. Reichert finds Javins for the touchdown. A little toe tapper with the sideline drill. 2nd down and 6 to start the fourth. Offset right is Gaither. Reichert had a little bit of an issue receiving that hike, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Intended for Javins is incomplete.
That was Nate Javins again at 6'2", 170 pounds.
3rd down Knights.
I feel like year in, year out, you always see those Bishop Luers names. The names that you've seen 5-6 years ago because their older brother played. It's a really great football program. Nobody has more state championships in Northeast Indiana than Bishop Luers. They got 12. I believe that's the 3rd most in the state's history. Reichert, handoff goes to Gaither. He's got a full speed head of steam going up the gut.
Up the middle.
About a 12-yard gain and a first down
Foster
for the Bishop Luers Knights. Gaither's slow to get up. It looks like a cramp
46.
as he's throwing that right leg up in the air.
For an injury.
Beautiful night, not nearly as hot as it has been this whole summer. This week it kind of cooled off a little bit. As I was walking up to the stadium around 5 o'clock today, somebody turned the heater on and it felt like it was about 20 degrees warmer, but it's really a beautiful night here in Leo, Indiana. Here it is, the handoff to Gaither once again. I mean, he goes downfield. He's been rattling off big gainers all game long. Arm tackles are not going to bring down the sophomore as defenders just bounce off of him until they can get a real clean hit. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports. Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade.
Back to the action here, 11:40 and counting in the fourth. Bishop Luers down by 7. Ball at the Leo 46-yard line. Swing pass out in the flat. And a beautiful move there by number 2, Darion Carswell, as he's drugged down right around the 37-yard line.
Tackle by Detmers.
Gain of about 9 on the play. Detmers with the tackle. For Carswell,
The 38-yard line.
that is his first catch of the game. And a great look at that cut right there, making the man miss. Slips through one tackler, picks up another 5 yards there. For Darion Carswell, a senior at 5'10", 170. Epperson back in the game, offset right. Handoff goes to Epperson. Breaks one tackle and is stuck at the 35.
Schwartz.
Bo Schwartz in on the stop. The junior linebacker. Schwartz coming up hard and making the big hit.
The 34-yard line.
Stopping
First down,
Epperson right in his tracks. Epperson such a shifty runner, cutting it back right there. And there's Woods getting his elbow in there, his shoulder in there. 10:27 and counting. Be first down and 10 for the Bishop Luers Knights. 12 state championships in the program's history, the last one coming in 2023. Last year they moved up to Class 3A and still made it back to the state championship game.
Timeout Knights.
There'll be a timeout called by Bishop Luers and head coach Kyle Lindsay. We'll take one with him. You're watching Indiana High School football here on Summit City Sports.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Hey everybody, let me show you the breakboard here because this is Leo's brand new logo came out this year. I think it's sharp. I think they did a really good job with it. Everybody is just thrilled. Hey, how about Nate Foster? 116 yards rushing on 16 carries, averaging over 7 yards per carry with a touchdown in today's game. First down and 10 for Tommy Riker and the Bishop Luers Knights. Riker fading backwards, setting up the screen, and it's snuffed out. Complete to Epperson, and making the big stick was Bo Schwartz.
Hit by Schwartz.
Schwartz has Epperson's number today. Must be on some kind of man defense here because Schwartz is all over it. Riker fading back, does a good job of setting up this screen. Epperson sneaks out right there, and Woods really just got around the offensive lineman there for Bishop Luers. Looks like that was number 50, is it 51, Josh Morgan? Good play, though. Nonetheless, Schwartz having a heck of a second half. 9:27 and counting. It's 2nd and 11. In motion there was Woodson as they're going to give it to Zach Gaither. He is so hard to bring down, but it will be a tackle for a loss.
Tackle by Kuhlman.
Kuhlman in on the spot stop. Actually looked about like the whole defensive line was in on the stop, along with Woods and number 9, Reed Setzer. Got to be really impressed with this offensive defensive line here for Leo.
Loss of a yard on the play.
I mean, all you had to know was Isaiah Kuhlman's coming back, and you're like, we're good. We're good. You can see Woodson there on the jet sweep as they're going to give it off to Gaither. He was able to get away from Sauter, who was blitzing from the opposite side. But Isaiah Kuhlman is not to be messed with. He is the real deal Holyfield. And it looks like Gaither now with the cramping issue again. You know how that is. They get your leg up in the air and they push down on those toes. But still a beautiful, beautiful opening night. It is usually so hot the first 3 weeks really of the season. Tonight is like a beautiful fall night. We love it, and we couldn't have a better game for you here in Leo, Indiana. Matter of fact, we got some really good games going around the 2-6-0. Bus goes up 36-0 at the half. They're going to have a running clock. Remember, Bremen traveled to East Noble last year and lost 42-6. So Busco, this is a good sign for the Cherubusco Eagles and head coach Paul Sade. Of course, everybody knows that I have a petition going to start change the nickname for Cherubusco, but I'm unsure of what the nickname should be. Turtles, snapping turtles. When I was talking to my barber, we decided that perhaps Terrapins wouldn't be the right nickname because a terrapin is actually a turtle that is half saltwater and half freshwater, which makes sense for Maryland right there on the Atlantic. 3rd down and 12 from their own 36. Riker looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket, evades the sack, and thrown behind. Look at that pass breakup by number 19, Isaac Smith.
Isaac Smith.
And I'm telling you what, somebody's not happy, and that somebody is number 62, Hayden Roberts, who said, I was held. I had a sack here, and they held me. Nothing called,
4th
though.
down, Knights.
No flag, no foul. You can see Reichert right here, though, facing the pressure, does a good job of evading it as Roberts had one hand on him. Looking for the sideline right there, but once again, Isaac Smith all over with the coverage. Isaac is a sophomore defensive back at 5'9", 155. 4th down and 12, 8:54 counting. Reichert looking downfield, right in front of the line of scrimmage, and it's complete for a 1st down. With the reception is number 18, Nate Javins. Flag on the play.
Ineligible man downfield against Bishop Luers.
Wow, ineligible man downfield, and you saw that one coming as Reichert had to climb that pocket. Let me show you here on the Anderson Heating and Replay. But Reichert doing a really good job of knowing where the sticks are and not crossing over the line of scrimmage. Let me see one more time if we can see who was downfield for the Knights offensive line. And it was their interior line. 77 and 51. And that's just tough right there because honestly, they were just dominating and blocking. But yeah, it's just awareness all the way around. And Reichert with great awareness right there, getting flushed out and knowing that he cannot cross that line of scrimmage. Now, he could have kept it and ran for a few, but he saw Javins open and completed the pass.
Bring out the punt team.
Jeepers. Tonight is, you can tell it's opening night for the broadcast crew over here at Summit City Sports in Leo. I had a jetpack go down. I mean, it's been some things going on. 8:44 and counting. The punt is on. Holbert back deep, going to let it drop. This is going to be another one inside the 10-yard line. We have seen a punting clinic by both teams today.
Punts down by
as downing it is number
Langridge.
13, Ben Langridge. Sophomore wide receiver DB at 5'10", 155. This
Lions will start from
roster
their 9.
is just littered with 10s on it. And there's a bunch of 9s as well for Bishop Luers. 10 being sophomore, 9 being freshman. Clock is stopped at 8:33 here in the fourth. Leo with the rock. They're going to want to keep it on the ground and chew up clock. Up by 7. Ball at the 9-yard line, 1st and 10. We got Woods and Foster in the backfield. Stoller hands it off to Foster. 116 yards rushing in this
Foster
game.
to the
He's
right
going to
side.
add to that total. It's like a gain of about
Tackle
3
by
yards
Arnold.
on the play. Danny Arnold with the stop. 5'11", 205 linebacker. Arnold's reminds you of Mickey Daring. Both of those
Gain of
guys
about 2 on the play.
never miss weight room day. We'll just say that. I actually saw Mickey Daring at the Mad Apple CrossFit. It's a big, strong kid. Great kid as well. 2nd down and 8 for the Lions. Handoff this time is going to go to Foster. Look at that cut to break it out the outside. Nice open field tackle by Kelly, who
Foster
got
to the
off
left
the
side.
block of Luke Tackwell. I mean, that was a great run by Nate Foster. You got to check out the 2 cuts that broke him
First by
loose to the
Kelly.
outside. But Rory Kelly, this is a serious, serious tackle that he made, because if he doesn't make this tackle, you see,
Foster gets
Foster thought he had something right there.
17-yard line.
Kelly
Officials
makes the
timeout.
stop. And when I mean have something, I mean Nate Foster, he knows how to break off those 65, 85-yard runs. You know, it's kind of a thing that he does game by game on a weekly basis. We've already seen it here today against this tough Bishop Luers defensive front 7 and defense. 7:32 left here in the fourth. 14-7 is your score. Folks, remember to go to the Summit City Sports YouTube channel so you can check out the 7 games that we got going on tonight. Try to find some updated scores for you. How about Warsaw and Snyder? And the score is boys, I guess that game's already over, which makes sense because Warsaw will eat up a clock. 22-18 Snyder. It's in the third. Snyder Panthers.
Third about 2 for
Boy,
the Lions.
nobody graduated more defense in the 2-6-0 than Snyder did. They had 4 players that were first-team all-conference last year on their defense, led by Brandon Logan, who's a safety at Notre Dame now, turning heads at Notre Dame. It's like I formation with Woods in front of Foster. Stoller's under center here on 3rd down and 2. They're going to give it to Foster, and he is absolutely stuffed at the line.
Foster with the run.
Braden Migrant was there first for the Knights.
Tackled by Migrant. No gain on the play. 4th down Lions.
Braden Migrant's is one of those kids that's born to be a linebacker. Very instinctive. He's got a great athletic frame, strength, and speed.
Holbert back into punt.
There's just nowhere to go against
Woodson
that
back to return.
big D line. Darius Hawley, a freshman, 5'9", 270. Caden Harrison Smith, a senior, 6 foot 175, interior defensive line. Woodson going to pick it up off the hop at the 28-yard line. Gets past the first tackler, looking to reverse direction before the gang tackle.
Woodson with the return.
That was
Tackled
Stoller.
by Setzer and Stoller.
Look like Stoller there with stop.
Knights will start this drive at the 39.
So 6:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Bishop Luers down by 7. I told you guys this one would be fireworks just like we saw last year on opening night, that time at Luers Field. And for all my Bishop Luers fans out there, Summit City Sports will be broadcasting your games at home this year, both football and basketball. Huge shout out to Principal Seth Kaufman and Athletic Director Kevin Mann and Assistant Principal Mandy Richardson for helping to make that happen, along with myself and Tim Atkinson representing SummitCitySports.com. Swing pass taken all the way to the 45-yard line to Javens. Javens, the sophomore wide receiver. You can tell he's a go-to here for Reichert. Those two both sophomores. And boy, before it's all said and done, I bet you they're going to have some big pitch and catch numbers with the Bishop Luers Knights. Final score, 38-6, Eastside over Woodland. The Blazers. Second down and 4 from the Luers 45-yard line. Reichert hands it off to Epperson. Epperson stopped at the line of scrimmage and driven back by Brett Sauter.
Hit by Sauter.
Sauter having himself a game. You know, if
No
you're
gain on the play. Third down, Bishop Luers.
going to be hard to pick a player of the game, really, for either squad. We've seen such good defensive play in this one. But Sauter, it's got to be my leading candidate so far. Look at that 6'1", 215-pound frame, stuffing the Knights. 4:50 and counting. Third down and 4 from the 45-yard line for Bishop Luers. Fake handoff, the roll to the left, and a little dump off. Flag on the play.
Reichert's pass is complete. Flag on the play.
And it looks like that was Charlie McBride out by the sideline with the reception. Holding going to go against the Knights. The clock is stopped at 4:40. Checking back into the game for Leo is Hayden Roberts. Roberts checking in for Darian Treesh. Both have had fantastic games.
10-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 14 from the 35.
Gustin Stuckey also out there for the Lions. Folks, he's a freshman at 6'2", 310. He's a junior. Sorry about that. Thank you guys for the help. But he's a good-looking defensive tackle and is really going to be helping this defensive line. Third down and 14. 4:40 on the clock. Reichert goes to his third progression, and closing on the play was Landon Foster. Wow.
Defended by Landon Foster.
That is a PBU, everybody, a pass breakup by Foster. Check out the closing speed here by the linebacker at 5'9", 185. And perfect timing there as he got
Hill lines up in punt formation.
to the receiver at the same time as the ball. So impressed with the play from both of these teams. Jackson Hill. And that ball bounced right into the hands
by Schreiber
of number 85.
At the 40.
Isaac Schreiber. So 15 yards, 20. That's about a 25-yard punt here for the Knights. Once again, looking at the flagpole, there is no wind down on the field. Remember last year in the Homestead-Snyder game, we saw the field goal punt from Homestead as they were on their own 25-yard line, set up for the field goal, and punted it away. It's a free kick. And the wind was very, very heavy in that game and right in their face for that punt. Handoff goes to Foster. I mean, Foster has defenders in the backfield right when he takes the handoff. That was Ale Taylor along with Danny Arnold. Foster gets the handoff it already has to make a cut simultaneously as corralling the ball. And that was followed by another cut. There's Foster, handoff, cut, spin. I mean, he's the human joystick. Tyreek Hill, Nate Foster. Looks the same to me. 2nd down and 8 from their own 42-yard line. 3:50 and counting in the 4th. Leo looking to have back-to-back opening wins against Luers. Foster around the right side.
Foster to the right side.
That nice little punch he gave with his shoulder got him an extra 2 yards.
Tackled by Taylor.
It's looking like about 3rd and 4 coming up for the Lions.
Foster to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, Leo.
Guys, a first down here could darn near ice this game. I believe Luers with 1 timeout remaining. Yeah, they're going to let that clock go. We're at 18 on the play clock. They can get this all the way down to about 2:52. Trips on the bottom of your screen. Foster offset left. Top of your screen is Kinsey. And timeout going to be called by Leo.
Lions.
We're going to take one with them. Stay with us, everybody. You're watching opening night of Indiana High School football. Presented by Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back, everybody. Jeff Mahoney giving you the play-by-play today, and Pat Rife on camera. I want to give our condolences to the Butler family. Colin Butler, who was a great offensive lineman here. Father passed away a year ago. Friends of both Pat and mine. We're sorry for the loss. And we love Colin. He's over at USF doing a great job with the offensive line. Their new head coach is Adam Sherman. 3rd down and 4, 2:55 on the clock. Stoller going to keep it himself. He saw it. He got the first down. That is exactly what Coach Jason Dorfler saw in Titus Stoller when he said, "That's my QB1." Titus Stoller is a tough, hard-nosed player, and we've seen some good throws by him. Coach Dorfler has kept it pretty simple as far as the play calling is concerned. Stoller in his first start right here, but recognized the seam that he had and got the first down, folks. He knew where the first down marker was and got it. First down and 10, ball at the 50-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield to hand it off to Foster. Good block by Woods, and an even better move by Foster. Gain of 7 on the play, dragging Arnold and Carswell.
Carswell and Arnold.
Check out Woods with the lead block right here. And the rest is just Nate Foster doing what Nate does. And we've seen it so many times today, including that 50-plus yard run. See, that's Woods right there, offset left. Got that crucial first block and then the spin move. And dragging Darion Carswell. 2nd down and 4, 6 seconds on the play clock. Stoller hands it off to Woods this time. Big fullback.
Woods to the right side.
He might be about a nose of the ball short of a first down. Gain of about 3 3/4 on the play. Really impressed with Paul Woods today. You got your thunder and lightning.
Bishop Luers.
in the backfield for the Leo Lions. Foster already with a touchdown, and Woods already with a touchdown. Bishop Luers, they got their phone lights out. Always kind of cool in the student section when you got the phone lights. Not sure if I got that play or not. Yeah, check it out. That's Woods right there taking the handoff. The spin move at first contact and reaching forward. Looks like he's going to be more of like a yard short. Yeah, it's 3rd and 1. Ball at the 41. Warsaw leads Snyder 24-22, but Snyder's in the red zone, end of the 3rd quarter. Folks, this is just one of those nights where you have to have the game on the big screen and the game on your laptop and a game on your iPad and a game on your phone. And if you have some kind of stand so that you can keep everything in front of you so you don't have to use your peripheries, that would be good. First, 3rd down and 1 with 1:19 remaining. Stoller under center. They hand it off to Foster. Nowhere to go. Jaron Taylor, Braden Migrant, and blowing that play up was the big man, Darius Hawley, a freshman at 5'9", 270. Bishop Luers taking their last timeout. We're going to take one too. Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and
deep for the Knights.
Welcome back, everybody, on 4th down and 3.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play as Holbert's back in punt formation. Back deep is going to be Mikhail Woodson. And it goes against Luers. Too many men on the field.
Bishop Luers with 12 men on the field.
Oh, no.
First down.
Oh, no, everybody. That's going to do it with 75 seconds remaining. Too many men on the field. What a way to end an unbelievable game. Wow. That's going to do it here as Leo's going to open this season 1-0. What a great game by Brett Souter and Nate Foster, going to be our co-players of the game. Victory formation. It's the best formation in football. With 75 seconds remaining, Stoller with the knee. And come on, we don't need that. We don't need that. But I feel you, man.
Stoller takes the knee, the flag on the play.
I feel you. It's like anything we can do to keep our chances alive. I feel you. Back when I played, there were no cameras, so you could get away with that stuff all day. Now there's going to be about 100 cameras on you. 14-7 the score with 1:12 remaining. Holy moly, everybody. I mean, look at this play by the freshman.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Knights.
The freshman absolutely doing his thing right here, as they call unsportsmanlike conduct. And that set up 4th down. That set up 4th down.
Penalty.
Darius Hawley. Big dog got to eat, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, that was one of the biggest plays of the game. Then we go to timeout, and then we go to 12 guys on the field. But honestly, I mean, you got a young team. And when you got youngsters, those are some of the things that happen and that we learn from, and we definitely become better football players because of it. 53 seconds and counting. Stoller takes a knee with 3 on the play clock. 40 seconds on the play clock, and there's a 2-second difference between the two. And that is going to do it, everybody. As Leo last year beats Luers on opening night 20-17. This time around, it's the Leo Lions winning it 14-7. Brett Sauter and Nate Foster, your co-players of the game. Folks, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. My name's Jeff Mahoney. We had Pat Reith on camera. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your night. This has been Indiana High School football here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all these sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.